Good morning students, I am Shobhajit sir. Today I am here to deliver my lecture on topic Apiculture. This is from the chapter Improvement in Food Resources. So watch the entire lecture to gain basics out of it. So without any delay, let's start with the topic Apiculture from the chapter Improvement in Food Resources. So let's start. See, one side there is a beehive, apiary, honey extractor. See, a bee. So beautiful diagram I gave so that you get interested in studies. Clear? Apiculture is also called beekeeping. That means the apiculture is also an economic method. Clear? By which honey can be produced. By which honey can be produced for economic benefit. Clear? So we'll move to the next slide. See, beekeeping or apiculture. What is it? What is a beekeeping or apiculture? First, the definition. It is a practice of keeping, caring, and management of honeybee on a large scale for obtaining honey and wax. Clear? It is also called apiculture. So it is a practice of keeping, caring, and management of honeybee on a large scale for obtaining honey and wax. Clear? It is called apiculture. So apiaries or bee farms, they are the places where bees are raised for commercial honey production. Clear? So apiaries or bee farm is a places. These are places where bees are raised for commercial honey production. So beekeeping or apiculture is done to obtain wax and honey. Honey is used as a source of energy and also has medicinal uses. Clear? Wax is used in medicinal precautions. Clear? Wax is used in medicinal preparations and also for making polishes. So wax can be used for medicinal preparation and making polishes. The local varieties of bee used for honey production are the Italian bee, rock bee, and little bee. An Italian variety of bee is also being used for large-scale production of honey. The bee collect nectar from flowers and is it converts it into honey in beehives. Clear? So what happens? The bee collect the nectars from the flower and convert it in the form of honey in the beehive, and bee are artificially grown in apiaries, and bee as well as the honey is extracted by a machine called honey extractor. Understood? So there is a apiary is there where honey is produced. Clear? Bees are grown. Clear? So in apiaries the bees are grown artificially, in honey extractor we extract the honey. Now how many species of bee are there? See, one is indigenous species, another is exotic varieties. So indigenous species or variety means those honeybees that are of Indian origin, like Apis cerana indica, this is the Indian bee. Apis dorsata, rock bee. Apis flori, this is a little bee. Clear? And exotic species means those species of bee that are outside India. Apis mellifera, that is the Italian bee. Apis adamsoni, the South African bee. Clear? So mellifera is domesticated in India on large scale because of its following advantage. Number one is high honey cultivation. Clear? That means high honey collection capacity. So mellifera, in Apis mellifera, what happens? There is a high honey collection capacity. They reproduce fast. They're stingless. Clear? And they stay in a beehive for a long time. So you can see very beautiful figure I have given. See, humblebee, mud turtle, honeybee, all different species of bee are highlighted. See, so nice diagram. Clear? See, have you seen a honeybee swarm? See, these are the honeybees. Clear? It can be grown anywhere. See, so nice, and you'll be surprised that bee has different types, like fewer workers, fewer drones. Under workers there are nurse bee, field bee, foraging bee. Clear? And queen is there, one queen is there. Queens are females, drones are males. Clear? Workers are. So these are, see, honeybee species, rock bee, little bee, Indian bee, and stingless bee. So good pictures I have given. See, Apis mellifera. See, three given I have given. One is worker, queen, and drone. Clear? Queen is in the middle. So the queen is fed with royal jelly. and they become queen so that they can produce eggs and all. Clear? Drones, they are participating in reproduction with the queen. Clear? And workers, they are kind of foraging bee, they are nurse bee, scavenger bee. They collect, they produce, worker make the honeybee, as well as they move to the field for collection of nectars, as well as nurse bee, they healed, as well as they are also fighters. Clear? When anyone comes to attack, they'll save them. Clear? Next, you can see colony of honeybee. See, honeybee are social polymorphic insects which live in colonies in a nest known as honeybee. Clear? So honeybees are special polymorphic insects which live in colonies in nest known as beehive. So there are three types of honeybee in a bee colony. One is a queen, one is a drone, and one is a worker, as I have said. So queen is she is a supreme bee in a colony. She's a head, like in a palace there is a king and queen, and here only queen is there. There's a female one. And drone, they are smaller and shorter than queen bee. Clear? As I have shown you the figure. And workers, they are most active members of the colony. So you can see the figure once again. See, queen is very big and workers are drone. Clear? They're shorter than that. So next is pasturage. What is pasturage? It is the availability of flower to the bees for nectar and pollen collection. Clear? So it is availability of flower to the bees for nectar and pollen collection. It affects the quality and quantity of honeybee. Clear? So it affects pasturage is what? It affects the quality and quantity of honey because different flora produce nectars and pollen from different types. So if the pasture is good, the honey will be more sweeter. Clear? Next, there are certain homework students, like define apiculture. You have to write this in all in copy of your bio copy. Define apiculture. Why beekeeping should be done in good pastures. Name few varieties of honeybee. What are the desirable characters of bee varieties suitable for honey production. Clear? So I've given you very nice video lecture. I've shown you about the drone, queen, workers, isn't it? So you can see once again the bee figure. See, so nice. One is worker, one is queen, another is drone. Understood? Thank you, students. This was all about the entire video lecture. Here I've discussed about the topic apiculture. This was from the chapter Improvement in Food Resources. So stay at home, stay safe. I am Shomujisa signing off for today, and again we'll meet in the next class. Thank you, students.